we just move the camera from that side to this side, so we now get that view over there. Verse 15. Then the foreman of the people of Israel came and cried to Pharaoh, "Why do you treat your servants like this?" Okay, so understandably, they didn't go to their people immediately start beating them up. They went to Pharaoh to ask Pharaoh, so what is going on here? At least Pharaoh saw, made time to give them, time to see him and ask the question. And so, yeah, they're asking Pharaoh, so why? What is the reason why you're treating us now like this? Verse 16. No straw is given to your servants, yet they say to us, make bricks, and behold, your servants are beaten, but the fault is in your own people. So they add to Pharaoh and tell him that, they're not giving us straw anymore, right? Your people are the guilty party. They're not, if they would have given us straw, then we could have done it, but they're not giving us straw anymore. Pharaoh, please, you need to make sure that your people do their part and give us the straw so that we can do our job. They thought Pharaoh didn't know about this. No, so very often kings don't know what the subordinates are doing. So it kind of makes sense. Verse 17. But he said, you are idle, you are idle. This is why you say, let us go and sacrifice to the Lord. So Pharaoh answered them as, no, I know what's going on here, right? The reason why this is because you are idle. You are a bunch of lazy fools. You have time for all these ideas of standing up against me, of trying to get out of this country, of try. No. You are not my people. I am. You are guilty. Verse 17. Verse 18. Yeah, understand me. The reason why he gave them this answer that you say you want to go and sacrifice to your Lord, right? So this is the idleness lies in this. That's not such a weird kind of a question to ask in a certain sense. Verse 18. Go now and work. No straw will be given you, but you must still deliver the same number of bricks. Okay, so for the Hebrew overseers, now here, this task came from Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the one who told them to not give them less. Pharaoh is the one to say, you need to make sure they don't give them any straw, but they need to do the same number of work, same amount of work. And that is kind of just what it is now. And understandably, that's going to let them understand that we are deep in this. Verse 19. The foreman of the people of Israel saw that they were in trouble when they said, you shall by no means reduce the number of bricks. Your daily task is day. Okay, so now the foreman understood, the Hebrew foreman they understood that this is big trouble here. Pharaoh, this is not just one or two subordinates that took it their own way, doing things their own way kind of idea. Right, this is Pharaoh himself. This came from Pharaoh. So Pharaoh made sure that ultimately, since Pharaoh is the one who came up with this, that clearly just shows that they understood that they have a huge problem here. They need to, this comes from the highest man, Pharaoh himself. And nothing is going to change Pharaoh's idea. So it's just that Pharaoh can correct this and restore the system as was at least. But actually Pharaoh is the reason why the system is now broken. Verse 20. They met Moses and Aaron who were waiting for them. And they came out from Pharaoh and they said to them, the Lord look on you and judge, because you have made us stink in the sight of Pharaoh and his servants and have put a sword in their hand to kill us. Right, so their reaction then is, they went out, and Moses and Aaron was seemingly, they went with them, they stayed outside, these guys went in, they spoke with Pharaoh, and then they exited, and there Moses and Aaron waiting for them. Okay, what did Pharaoh say? I don't think they expected most likely anything. Maybe they hoped for that Pharaoh will see the people, will hear, and then maybe, might rethink or something. But God already told Moses that Pharaoh's not really going to let them go. But still, hope dies last kind of idea. And so they were accusing Moses, right, of you made us stink in Pharaoh. In other words, we are now hated by Pharaoh. You think just evil of us, not as if we didn't think evil of them before, right? And so yeah, now you have given him a reason. You've put the sword in his hand. You've given him a reason to kill us. You are guilty, Moses. We are suffering because of you. We were suffering, but now we are doubly suffering, Moses. Verse 22. Then Moses turned to the Lord and said, "Oh Lord, why have you done evil to this people? Why did you ever send me?" So Moses asked, he turned to God, right? And he asked God, so why have you done this? You are now, I mean, you're supposed to lead these people. You heard their cries, you saw their oppression, and you're supposed to lead them out. But what have you done now? They are now more oppressed, God. You're doing the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Do you hate us that much? You might have thought like that. And he was like, why did you ever send me? Like, I didn't want to come here. And if I just stayed there, yes, you would have killed me, my wife. I would have died. Then that angel would have killed me. And this wouldn't have happened. These people would have been slaves, but at least not as bad as they are now. God, why? I mean, there's so many times. But I'll get back to in the conclusion part of this. Verse 23. For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in your name, he has done evil to this people, and you have not delivered your people at all. Right? So ever since I came, ever since I spoke to Pharaoh, not me himself, Aaron that is, but from the words of Moses, all that's happening is that Pharaoh is just doing more evil to us. It's just worse. And you haven't let your people out. You promised you will lead your people out. The result of all of these promises is just more suffering. Oh, why? And this is how this chapter ends. So still Inya Lake, and found us in the lake. Found us in the lake always remind me of Geneva, not Zurich, Geneva. No, that was the ones.